bodies. So again, this is telling you right here, if buying at weekly area of interest, your take profit is at the weekly. This is a side note. And again, same thing for here. If buying at a daily area of interest and aiming for a daily higher high, take profit is to be at the structure point. Does that make sense? Simple? Not really, Jonathan. Not really, not at all. Is this simple? Does this make any sense? Perfect. So for this example right here, what are we doing? We are rejecting daily area of interest. If you notice, we are buying at a daily area of interest. So buying at a daily area of interest, buying at a daily area of interest. Holy shit. That means I must set my take profit at a daily area of interest. Holy shit. This is giving me so much anxiety. We're going to fix it now. So then this right here, we would place it at our daily structure point, which would be this point right here. You guys are seeing how that makes sense? You guys are seeing how that's simple? And then what you do after that, you take it, you just set and forget, and then boom, your shit gets hit. It's literally that simple. Do you guys have any questions as of right now with everything we have done here? I'm going to put everything here right now for you guys, so you guys have screenshots of everything, because this is the whole entire strategy right here. Like, this is everything we've explained in the past 30 days in one simple screenshot. All right, hold on. Let me just make it clean for you guys. Hold on. Hold on, let me make it clean. All you have to do is just print this out and have it next to your desk on a sticky note, whatever you want. It's all you need. Okay, so this would be, and I'm going to have the chart here, so it's an example of what can happen when you have a trade like this. This would be step 1. This would be step 2. This would be step 3. This would be step 4. This would be step 5. And then everything from here is just side notes. Side notes. There has to be another side note. There it is. And then this is a side note. So this is a side note for stop loss. This is a side note for take profit. Side note. We only buy. So let's do this right here. Let's do this right here. I'm going to take a screenshot for my damn self. So this, go ahead, take a screenshot, do whatever you got to do with it. But this is exactly, wow, I've gotten better. I really have. It's crazy. I'm telling you, like before I get on the Zoom, like I'm like, all right, how do I make this shit easier? Like I have to brainstorm, you know? Okay, so this is it. Let's just recap everything one more time, right? We are only going to buy at a weekly or daily area of interest. Anything from the forward down is just for entries. As you can tell, when it comes to stop loss and take profit placement, we'll cover that when the time comes for that, right? Step 1, when we type our weekly time frame, we need to either be rejecting one of these points right here. Step 2, when we are going to type up things for confluences on the daily time frame, we need to type up whatever's here. After we understand where we are in the daily time frame, then we need to mandatory buy at a higher low or sell at a lower high, right? And then this is where we'll wait for the shift of structure. As we're waiting for this higher low or lower high, we then need to be constantly moderating the 15-minute, 30-minute, or 1 hour for the shift of structure to continue with the higher time frames. As you can tell, we waited for this shift of structure here to go bullish to continue with our weekly time frame and buying at a daily area of interest. Which time frames are the correct ones to look at? whichever ones look the cleanest, whichever one makes the most sense. After that, once we get the shift of structure, whether it's on the 15, 30 minute, 1 hour, we now look for an engulfing on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, whichever looks the cleanest and has the strongest confirmation. The higher the time frame, the stronger the confirmation. So if you get an engulfing on the 4 hour, it's obviously stronger than the 2 hour. But if you get an engulfing on the 4 hour, you're going to get an engulfing on the 2 hour, 1 hour, because they will all go at the same time by then. It's very simple. When it comes to placing your stop loss, you need to place your stop loss where if it gets hit, you are completely wrong. Also known as the bottom of the shift of structure on the 15 minute, which is step 4. So once you have the shift of the structure, place your stop loss under it, give it some breathing room. When it comes to your take profit, literally place it at the weekly high or the daily high, depends where you're buying. I'm telling you, you just copy and paste this, and then there's just no questions to be asked. You literally just type your confluence up, and then there it is. I feel like my mission here is accomplished. I genuinely feel good. Thank you. Zoom, this man was applauding. Thank you, man. Thank you. So can I explain how I have multiple take profits? Do you place 3, 4 separate trades? Do you have separate? So for this type of trading strategy, I only have one take profit, and it's just here, and I close there or I get stopped out. That's really it. Now, what I'm kind of doing now, I have multiple take profits, and they're really not multiple take profits. They're just like whenever I'm at a 1-to-1 risk to reward. So let's say right here, and this is just more for like the signals. The reason why I have multiple take profits is because everybody has a different risk tolerance, and then not a lot of people will hold all the way, and they just like, there's people literally in the signal group that they only like every single trade they take, they close at a 1-to-1, or they close at a 1-to-2, or they'll close at a 1-to-3, whatever. You get me? Like the signal room it's just like, it's a wild place, right? Like everybody that goes in there has their own type of trading. But for me, the way I'm teaching you guys and the way how I got where I am today is with this style. This is more kind of to just give people signals, and they kind of don't want to learn how to trade. They just want to copy and paste. And I'm telling you, there's people that have a certain approach. They're like, bro, if I just copy his signals, the majority of the time they hit a 1-to-1, just, making a couple cents. The majority of the time they hit a 1-to-2, but not everybody will hold to the final take profit. So that's what I have. When it comes to the signals, that's what the multiple take profits are, just so that people know, like, yo, we're here. If you want, you get out, or you could keep going. It's literally what it is. And then, yeah, all the take profits are placed at each risk to reward. So if take profit 3 is hit, it's because we're up a 1-to-3 risk to reward. It's not like a made up number. People would like make up random numbers, which makes no sense to me. Okay, let me just read some questions. Yes, Jonathan, because we already rejected our area of interest. Thank you, Max. Thank you, man. Thank you, Jeremy. How would I go about multiple entries? I just do one entry. I hate scaling in, honestly, because that's where you get wicked out. Because if you're scaling in, now you're buying here. And then you're literally breaking rule number 1. You only buy at weekly or daily areas of interest. It's literally that simple. That's why I hate scaling in. Like even now, like I'm drifting or whatever, I just don't. Do you leave trades open overnight? Yeah, like I take my trade and I put my take profit on whenever it gets there. Bro, this trade got here very fast. 1, 2, 3, 4 days. They're telling me you can't hold a trade for 4 days for a 1-to-6 risk to reward. Come on, very simple. Okay, stop loss box. When do you place it below? Damn, Pratt, don't understand that one, man. I just don't. Like, when do you place it below? Damn, yeah, man, I don't get it, man. Just want to say I'm truly grateful. No, appreciate you, Nacio. What percentages do I put aside for taxes? I mean, bro, like taxes is just different for everybody. Like It's a lot. Like it's a lot, no cap. Like it really is a lot. It's kind of why we have to buy all this shit. Like we have to buy the car, we have to buy all this annoying stuff because it's just, just spend the money. It's like a loss. It's depreciation. That's why Raul gets 25 cars, because it's a write-off. All that depreciation is a write-off. When will you give your trade a second chance if stop losses hit? Great question, Daniel. Great question. So I was asked when do I give my trade a second chance if my stop loss is hit? So let's zoom in right here, because this is where my stop loss would get hit, right? So let's say this trade right here, presumably, or however you say that word, let's say it goes from here, that it goes bullish, it creates a higher high, we take our trade, but then it comes and it hits stop loss straight away. Cool. I'm waiting for the same thing. I need to wait for the 30-minute time frame shift. When this shifts to bullish again, I do the same thing. I'll take the trade here, and now I have my stop loss here. I have to wait for the shift of structure again. That's it. Because it happens. Like this can literally stop me out. Like it can do this. It can do this right here. It can come down a little bit lower, and then here it shifts to bullish. And now this is where I take my trade right here. So I just have to say that. I just want to say thank you for truly your answer. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you. Do you ever get out early if you see that it's reversing on you until you get stopped out or break even? So for kind of positions like this one, where I'll place my take, like that's why I don't want to place my take profit at the wick, because if you place it at the wick, it's so exact. Like it's kind of scary. Like it's literally like to the T. I want to place the take profit to the bodies. So I feel like the bodies is enough. Like I'm not like stretching it out to the max. Like I'm reaching it to the point where I think it's fair. So for example, let's say that I was buying right here. Let's say whatever I was buying at this point right here. My take profit's going to be the daily structure point. I'm getting out at the bodies right here. So I don't care that it went this little extra push, which if you do the math, like it could add up to like a whole other 1 or 2%. But no, I get out at the bodies. You forgot how I separate my 30-30. So it's a 30-30-30-10 rule. But that's just something completely aside from this. What do you have to pay? Yes, correct, Max, yes. Can you explain the times that you take trades from 3 to 5 a.m. or 9 to 11? So with this approach, like exactly what I'm teaching you guys here. Let me just kind of organize everything again. So everything that I teach you guys here, it's literally to be done on any time frame outside of Sydney and Tokyo. So you could take the trade pre-London, during London, pre-New York, during New York, and that's it. Because you're giving your trade enough room to breathe. You get me? Like this is the type of strategy you could take at any of those times. So like, for example, right now, I won't take a trade right now at all, but I'll take a trade at 12 p.m. EST. It's like 2-3 hours before London, which is fine. You get me? Just I will only take it if I have this, my entry signal. As soon as your strategy is met and you're kind of like a couple hours off from the session, you take the trade. There's no like, oh, I have to wait for it to hit. Not really. I hope it does, Jeremy. I really hope it does. Trust me, I genuinely really hope it does. Do you guys have any questions? Yes, Max. Yes, Max. Do you guys have any questions? Anything? I'm telling you, this has probably been this has like been the best boot camp I have ever done. Like, you guys have gotten the first of it. With these boxes right here, the next boot camp is just going to be even easier. I probably won't even do a month ever again. I'll probably just do like 2 weeks, just kind of explain it box by box. So, you know, you guys are witnesses. You guys are just been, but like the thing that I like about the 30 days is like, bro, we literally like, come on, like we saw this whole move together. We called this whole move together. We saw this whole move together. We called this whole move together. We saw this pullback together, and we like, you get what I mean? Like it's just different 30 days.